West Virginia Minority Health Fair organized by Marshall University Minority Health Institute took place today, Thursday, October 13, 2022 at Fairview Community Center. Prior to this event, Gaza Media visited Marshall University College of Health Profession and Department of Public Health and spoke to Mrs. Walker, who is Director of West Virginia Minority Health Initiative.
Hello, my name is LaDonna Walker Dean, and I am the Program Director for the West Virginia Minority Health Initiative, which is formerly the Office of Minority Health, which was located in Charleston, West Virginia. But now it is located here on the campus of Marshall University here in Huntington, West Virginia.
She gave a brief history of the health fair and the objective behind it, citing that the month of October is chosen as a strategic month for the health fair so that the flu vaccine will be offered, especially to the minority who do not have health insurance or may hardly go to the hospital.
Office of Minority Health, which is now the West Virginia Minority Health Initiative, my office is here within the Marshall University Department of Public Health. And so basically some of our goals are to do research and health promotion over the state of West Virginia. So my main focus is on the state of West Virginia, overseeing 55 counties that have minority populations, and we address vulnerable populations that relate to health disparities in West Virginia that do affect African Americans and minorities at a higher rate than your Caucasian individuals in West Virginia. And so that is kind of what I do. To sum it up, we develop programs and workshops to educate, inform, and obtain funding to disperse into those communities where we do see health disparities at a high alarming rate in West Virginia. So when I first was hired on by the founder and director over the Marshall University Minority Health Institute, Dr. Anthony T. Ward, they were looking for a person to fill the role of program coordinator for the Minority Health Initiative program. So they found me, and I was hired on in 2018. So what I did was I did a community needs assessment throughout the state of West Virginia, but I kind of brought it back to Cabell County, and I noticed there was a need to bring services, particularly health services, into the minority communities, because a lot of minorities, particularly in the state of West Virginia, they do not go to doctors, hospitals at all, due to fear, because a lot of physicians do not look like a minority here in this particular area. So I decided to research, and I noticed that there had never really been a health fair with different vendors in minority communities. But so I wanted to also bridge the gap between Marshall University students and, the community in Huntington, West Virginia and the tri-state area. So in 2019, I developed the inaugural Minority Health Fair, which was the first of the health fair. And so we had about 17 vendors at that time come out. Walgreens was one of those vendors. We wanted to do it in October to basically address the flu season, which we know at that particular time before COVID hit, the flu was killing a lot of people. And it's something that we don't necessarily talk about when we talk about the flu. And so Walgreens provided free flu shots to minorities and students here on campus at Marshall University. So move it 4 years later, we're here at the 4th annual Minority Health Fair, and for the past 3 years, Unicare Health Plan of West Virginia has been our sponsor. And so I wanted to actually reach out to more health organizations, hospitals, to come out and bring their services into minority communities. And basically we talk about access and utilization. So we wanted to bring those services out free of charge, because a lot of minorities may not have insurance. So we also wanted to address the underinsured population as well, to come out and take advantage of these services, and letting them also be educated to know about who these agencies were right here in the community. We have Cabell Huntington Health Department, we have Cabell Huntington Hospital that's right in the minority communities, but mainly we don't see a lot of that organizations coming out into the communities and getting to know our community better. So I wanted to basically eradicate that mistrust of physicians and hospitals and organizations, and letting people of the community, particularly minorities, know these services are available. These resources are available to you. You can get these services for free if you haven't seen a doctor at all, if you haven't had services, particularly flu shots, now COVID. We had free COVID vaccinations and testing. Then this is a perfect time to come out and get these free services at no charge. We also partner with a lot of organizations, particularly organizations that minorities bear the burden of these health disparities. Particularly one of them is type 2 diabetes. And so we partner with Cherito Diabetes Center here in Huntington, and they've come out every year to provide free blood glucose screenings to individuals who come out to this fair. And so that's just one of a few vendors that we've had over the past years, and that will be here this Thursday. As well as Cabell County EMS, and they'll be providing a lot of testing, syphilis testing, pregnancy testing, as well as blood pressure screenings as well. So some of the other vendors that we'll have, like I said before, the quick response team, Cabell County EMS will be coming, and they will be doing free HIV/AIDS testing, free syphilis testing, free pregnancy testing. And so it's a really good opportunity for minorities to come out here and take advantage of these services. Valley Health Systems, they will be actually coming. They'll be doing free COVID-19 testing and vaccinations. They have the new booster that's available. Cabell County EMS will give an opportunity for people to come, and you'll see what an ambulance looks like. And this is something for the youth to see and take advantage of too, because sometimes we think, what does an ambulance look like inside? So we'll have demonstrations. We'll have School of Pharmacy. They'll be here. They'll be demonstrating how to use a Narcan. We know the opioid epidemic is still live and rampant, so they'll be there to demonstrate how and what Narcan is and how to administer it to a person that is suffering from a drug overdose.
There were many vendors during this event providing different health information, screening, testing, and even vaccines. Among some of the vendors present were the School of Pharmacy, represented by the interim dean, Professor Brown, and the chair for experiential and pharmacy practice, Professor Kembo, together with some students.
Yeah, so what we're doing today is we are talking to folks about naloxone or Narcan awareness and why it's important to keep products in your home, in your purse, on your person, or know how to use the products in the event of an emergency. We're talking to people about how it saves lives and trying to bring down stigma associated with it. So you can see our students are demonstrating the nasal inhaler and the injectable Invisio product. So for patients today, training them, making sure they know how to use it, and just having general discussions about stigma and how to save lives with the product. So,
do you have other source of information or other resources if people want to contact you to get more information?
Yeah, you can contact the School of Pharmacy. We have a lot of information here that we're giving folks about it. Or you can go to the manufacturer's website, you can go to the CDC website, you can go to stopoverdose.com. So a lot of different places you can get information on it.
Yes, and what exactly are you doing?
So we're here from the Student National Medical Association. We're aimed towards raising awareness for diversity and inclusion within medicine, especially in underserved communities, is what we're working on. So we're here just kind of to share some programs that we do in the community and some programs that we have in undergrad, kind of to center and steer people towards medicine.
And what are some of those programs?
We have Project Pre-Med that we do for undergrad. We have a MAPS program for undergrad, just a program where kind of the pre-meds can go and have other people that are going through what they're doing to talk to. We do a program at Spring Hill Elementary. It's like a STEM mentoring program. We go once a month to do some activities with them.
The core subject that a student need to have to get into the School of Medicine.
The core subject to get into medicine, I mean, kind of an understanding of science, of course, but I think it's really just being able to apply kind of everything that you learn outside of school, and then even interpersonal skills, I think, are a big thing in order to get accepted into medical school.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
A beautiful sunny day, and our camera also captured some of the participants during this event.
And what exactly are you offering today?
We're doing COVID vaccines today, the new ones, and we also are offering test kits to anyone who wants a test kit.
Test kit for the COVID vaccine?
For the COVID, yeah, we have one. You're more than welcome to have one.
And how much does it cost?
It's free. They're free, so if anybody wants one, they're more than welcome to come and get one.
Okay, I see that you are already leaving. How was it over here today?
Yes, a very, very good turnout. The weather cooperated with us. Several good vendors that we were able to collaborate with, as well as those from the community to be able to share the resources that are available to them here in their direct service area.
Okay, thank you so much.
As the hair fair was running off, Mrs. Walker asked everyone to let go the balloon in solidarity and in remembrance of any loved one who has passed away or had been affected by some illness.
Everyone's good where you're at? Okay, let's release them. 1, 2, 3. Woo!
Skies are crying. I'm watching, catching teardrops.
Maybe we'll come together. That's what it's all about, unity.
Only silence as it's ending, like we never had a chance. You can take care.
For Gaza Media, I'm Ernest Kumba.